Hi everyone, I'm Atlas Weekly's Jake Bogdanoff, and I'm here to talk about something really big coming in the next few weeks.
It's coming!
That's right, Hank. It is coming.
Again.
Again.
It's coming again. Hitting record is only an option. You don't have to.
At this point, everyone pretty much knows that Jeff Lemire is my favorite writer in comics. And a lot of people probably also know that Moon Knight is one of my favorite characters. Well, Jeff Lemire's Moon Knight #1 is out this week. The art is fantastic. It takes place in a mental asylum, or does it? And he's not really Moon Knight, or is he? This is going to be crazy.
Hey kids, remember that Star Wars movie you saw in December? Remember that the one unanswered question? No, not who's Rey's mom. No, not who Snow is. Why is C-3PO's arm red? That's the one thing we needed to know. And in Star Wars C-3PO, we finally found out. This is by my boys, Robinson and Harris. I didn't just read that, I actually do like these people. I really like this art. If you don't, then you're wrong. It's weird, but weird in a good way. And I'm strangely into like all the droid like stuff in the Star Wars universe, how they're kind of oppressed, but no one cares, even the good guys. It's kind of awesome. So check out Star Wars C-3PO #1.
And it's just a one-shot. Everyone loves Harley Quinn. And you know what? She's got a bunch of friends. So what if Harley and her gang of Harleys had their own book? Harley Gang of Harleys #1.
It's kind of like The Bachelor. If they were crazy, and not a dating show, and not a reality show, and not anything else like The Bachelor. Oh, it's my turn.
No.
My favorite comic, and Jake's like, was it your #2 favorite comic?
It's up there. It's top 3.
Is Harrow County. Now, Volume 2 is out. If you haven't been reading it, it's the comic that's kind of like Stephen King meets Little House on the Prairie. And if you're not into that, go jump in a lake.
And either swim in it if you like Little House on the Prairie, or drown in it if you like Stephen King.
Or the lake is made of blood. Demon blood. The lake's on a hellmouth.
We've got an Image Comics preview book #1. Now this thing is $1, but it's got little snippets of a book by Brian Azzarello, a book by Rick Remender, a book by Ivan Brandon, a book by Jonathan Hickman, a book by Sarah Kenny, and a book by Nathan Fairbairn. This thing is a good sampler. There's good stuff in here.
Can you talk about your other sampler?
I also have the Image First Compendium. This thing is $6. It's pretty thick. Like, it's pretty thick. Like, there's a lot in here. It's got Birthright #1, Bitch Planet #1, Copperhead #1, Descender #1, The Humans #1, Nowhere Men #1, Odyssey #1, Sunstone #1, and Wayward #1. If you even want to check out 2 of those, you're saving money, and trying new things is good.
And it's full issues.
Yes.
The other one's snippets of issues. Hey kids. Remember that Viking comic by Brian Wood? Well, it's not a thing anymore. But he's got a new Viking comic called The Black Road. The Holy North. A Magnus the Black Mystery Adventure. Because that's what you've been waiting for. It's a Viking comic. It's also kind of a mystery comic. If that doesn't sound cool, then I don't know what cool is, because this was really good actually.
What if Gwen Stacy became Deadpool? Well, you get to find out in Gwenpool. This book is fun and silly for fans of Deadpool and other things that are absurd.
Remember that movie Death Proof? Remember the main character? Don't you wish she was a stunt woman? Well, she was in Xena, and now it's back in comic form. Xena, Warrior Princess, the comic. It may or may not be coming back as a TV show. I don't know, because my wife checks out weird internet rumors and thinks they're real. But it's back in comic form, and it's got all your favorite females that may or may not be in love with each other. Check it out. It's Xena.
Okay, quick side note. Zoe Bell is like the 5th main character of Death Proof. The team that brought us Dave, that book about that quirky robot, and from the guy who wrote Tiger Lawyer, comes Hot Damn. It's in the afterlife, pretty much hell. Crazy stuff is going on here. The main character's name is Teddy Graham. This book is bonkers, but it is fun.
If you're in the mood for a Victorian-era horror comic written by Peter Tomasi, check out House of Penance. Penance, #1, by Dark Horse.
By Dark Horse.
Penance. Penance. Penance.
Okay. This week, we also get The Firefly, the Goram shiniest phrase book and dictionary in the verse. It's got a whole lot of great Firefly stuff if you just want to relive some memories or learn some words. It's the Goram best thing you're going to find in the universe.
Goram, their fake swear word? So Aftershocks Comics is this cool new label that's been doing a lot of cool books with good writers. Jackpot is their new crime comic by Ray Fox. It's kind of Ocean's 11 meets something more adult than Ocean's 11.
Jim Starlin brings us the finale of the Infinity Trilogy, starring everyone's favorite psychopathic, genocidal space villain Thanos in the Infinity Finale.
Spoilers from 5 years ago, the Court of Owls is a secret organization, and Dick Grayson may or may not be part of it, so find out in The Robin War. It's the crossover event, all of it, at least the main stuff, in one hardcover.
So Batman finds out that he's dying, and the only cure is in Europe.
Cowbell.
That'd be good.
Okay. So Batman finds out that he's dying, and the only cure is in Europe. And you know who he finds in Europe? Joker. And Joker's also dying from the same thing. They're gonna have to team up to find the cure in Batman Europa. And the first issue had breakdowns by Jim Lee. Also, it is written by Brian Azzarello, and he does good Batman. He actually does good everything, but especially Batman.
And we've got Rat Queens, Volume 3. It's your favorite fantasy / humor / female friendly, really female friendly adventure comic.
Well, you got my attention.
Check out Nerd Haiku Review. Last week I reviewed Poe, Dameron. This week I'll review some other stuff. I think I'm officially announcing we're going once a week. Sad face, but it's so I can work on some other projects, like maybe a podcast, Happy Face, and maybe another blog that'll come out occasionally and be longer. More to be determined. Check it out, nerdhaikureview.com, @nerdhaikureview.
Robot Hank have no emotions. Must speak.
Because my emotions are spent from dealing with you, Jack Rabbits, the whole time.
I feel like you should interrupt me.
Do it.
But do a little more than that.
Hi everyone, I'm Atlas Weekly's Jake Bogdanoff, and I have a huge close animals close up with a wide-angled lens, wearing hats. Have you seen the episode of South Park yet? Okay.
We're rolling.
Again!
Let's try it one more time.
Holy. It's the Looney Tooniest.
They're tiny, they're toony.
#1 of 1. When's #2 coming? It's not. Shut up.
So everyone loves Harley Quinn. No. Everyone loves Gwen Stacy. Everyone loves Deadpool. Everyone's sure to love Gwenpool. This week's episode is like us saying the same shit.
What if Gwen Stacy became Deadpool? And other questions no one's ever asked ever. Oh, like you've never said anything inaccurate in this video.
Not intentionally. The team that brought us Dave, the funny robot,
If you're in the mood for a Victorian-era... that wasn't a word. If you're in the mood for a Victorian-era horror comic by Peter Tomasi, then we've got House of Penance.
So wait, hold on. Time out. If I'm in the mood for a Victorian-era horror, I should buy Pete Tomasi in the House of Penis.
No, it's House of Penance. How can I say this so it doesn't sound like penis?
Penance.
House of Penance.
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 You just say Penance
Holy
like Pirates of
crap.
Penzance.
It's a good comic. It has nothing to do with male genitalia.
What's unfortunate is that you can't put this in the bloopers.
Why not?
That might be the greatest blooper of all time.
That was not that offensive.
We talked about whores and penises.
And
Okay.
I could do you in the head with a hammer. Is it better than fracking?
I actually kind of think Goram is a little bit better, yeah. It rolls off the tongue.
Wait, what's the god in Conan? I think it's similar.
That movie's not good, I wouldn't know.
Oh, you shut your mouth. Conan's so good.
Talking about James Earl Jones?
Beastmaster is not better than Conan the Barbarian. No, it's...
And quicksand. And the bat creatures that were like...
The first...
And the bones
Okay, the
dropped
first Conan the Barbarian is an awesome movie.
Yeah,
Second one's a little weak, but whatever.
It's got the worst acting of any actual movie ever.
It's not a tumor.
It's not the worst acting. It's the best acting by a guy that as I was saying, it's the best acting by a guy that can't really speak English. Doing his darndest. Doing his darndest. Oh, well, yeah.
No Sling Blade.
Well, Rumble in the Bronx was just subtitled in. It's hard enough to hit you in the head with. Come here. Oh, lordy, Joey. That's not kosher.